Based on all the people that I've spoken to, there's a good chance that you don't know about one of my favorite features that was introduced to the iPhone in iOS 8. The ability to add custom keyboards. Adding a custom keyboard to your iPhone can make a huge change in the way that you type on your phone. You know, that thing you do every single day. So, with that said, it's definitely worth at least trying out. The thing is, even if you knew that you could change your keyboard, there are so many custom keyboards in the App Store that it can be kind of hard to figure out which ones are worth your time to test out. Because of that, I put this video together of the best keyboards I could possibly find so that you have at least somewhere to start. Before we get started playing with new keyboards, you probably need to know how to install one on your iPhone in the first place. It's not difficult, but just so that you make sure you understand the ins and outs of it, please click the link below to be taken to the video I did a while back on exactly that. So first up, we have SwiftKey. Being one of the most popular third-party keyboards for Android, it's no surprise that SwiftKey is just as good on iOS. With the ability to swipe across keys to form words, something you've probably seen Android users do before, and the ability to sign into it across multiple devices to have it learn your typing habits and actually become a lot better at predicting the words and sentences you're trying to say, it's one worth a try for sure. The former feature being something I desperately miss when switching from Android to iOS, as I often do, and the latter being able to not just predict words, but even save email signatures, addresses, and more once you type them in once or twice. Helpful, right? The next keyboard you should probably check out is similar to SwiftKey, but it's called Swipe. Just like the battle between the Nova launcher and Apex launcher I mentioned in the video I did on Android launchers, which you can click below if you're interested in, there's a bit of a rivalry between Swipe and SwiftKey. You see, both are similar in their features. The big one that draws most users is the swiping to draw words on the keyboard, but most users on the web say that SwiftKey is actually a bit faster to use. Things like the emoji button is directly visible in the SwiftKey keyboard, and it takes an extra tap in the swipe keyboard, and little things like that. Either way, it is a very simple keyboard for those that want to just swipe their way through sentences. Up next is Flexi, which is a keyboard that claims to have set the world record for the fastest typing thanks to its autocorrect system. It can even learn where you usually smack your fingers down on the keyboard to predict words, even if you're not typing the right letters. It also has themes you can download and gestures that allow you to do things like swipe on the keyboard to move the cursor, which is seriously useful and you don't realize it until you actually use it. On top of that, it has a fun little feature that allows you to tap the icon at the top right to be able to send your friends GIFs to spice up the conversation. Exclusive to the US at the moment, there is a keyboard in this that is made by someone you wouldn't really expect to be making an iOS keyboard. Microsoft. The keyboard is called Microsoft WordFlow, and basically its most unique feature is the fact that it can scrunch all the keys in a semicircle pattern to make it easier to type with one thumb. It also has a few themes and will actually allow you to grab a photo from your camera roll to use as the background for the keyboard as well. All in all, it actually has some decent ratings, and when I used it, it's actually pretty responsive and not terrible at all, oddly enough. One of the top 6 finalists at TechCrunch Disrupt, TouchPal is a keyboard that brings just a bunch of smaller features into one keyboard. One of those features is the ability to auto-suggest emoji. In a world where emoji are becoming more and more a part of our written language, why not have a keyboard that can maybe help suggest some if it thinks the mood is right? In addition to its emoji suggestions, it also has gestures like the ability to swipe up on the keyboard for numbers, down on it for symbols, and left to delete. So if we're giving out awards for the most creative keyboard layout, Minim probably is gonna win. This keyboard tries to keep everything as small and minimal as possible, hence the name. To do this, it uses heavy auto prediction to only show you 8 or so tappable areas, each with varying letters in it, and as you start to type, they change with the most popular next letters for the word it thinks you might be trying to type. As you continue, it changes those letters until you finally form words. Now, it is a very odd way to type and takes a long time to get used to, but oddly enough, it actually does work. Now, since it is free, it is probably worth just at least trying out, and even if it doesn't work for you, it's something you can weird out your friends with. And there you guys, some of the best iOS custom keyboards that you should probably go test out. Now, I actually did a lot of research on this and have a lot more keyboards than just the ones I mentioned in this video, but I just couldn't fit them all in. So if you want to check all of those out, please click the link below to be taken to my actual written article on that, and all of the download links and everything are listed there as well. Now, I'm sure I missed some that you guys think are really cool, so please leave those in the comments below. I love to check out what you guys put in there and then go check them out for myself. If you like this video, please thumbs up it or share it. It is greatly appreciated. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching.